Ciao, this is Esther.
Alfred here.
Of You, Me, and Sicily. And on this episode, we're going to talk about some of our favorite places and favorite things to do here in Sicily.
What about food, Esther? We're going to talk about food? Oh, we'll talk about food too, okay. All right, you go first.
You go first.
All right, I'll go first. I like to go around to the paeses of Mount Etna, all the small villages that ring Mount Etna. When you come here, you can take a car, nice day trip. They have beautiful towns, Via Grande, the Castagni, Padada, Randazzo, Bronte on the other side, Adrano, Pateno, Mr. Bianco. You can spend a whole day circumventing Mount Etna for the time of your life. So that's number one.
You might as well start in Arcitrezza, right? Very foothills of Mount Etna.
Arcitrezza,
well, why not? Okay, so I'm going to start out with food and granita. I love granita in the spring and summertime. And here's what I'm going to tell you, okay? People usually come here and they do the lemon or chocolate. Be a little adventurous. Try almond, try pistachio, mulberry, melon. Endless number of flavors. Might as well try it.
You know, she's talking about granita, but what about the gelatos?
Oh.
The gelatos is an infinite amount of flavors that you can't believe, and usually they put the fruit right on top, and you look at it and you want to jump into the gelato and swim. It's just unbelievable on the gelato does.
Okay, now one of the things that I love doing is the experiences here in Sicily, and going to the Vineyard is a great experience. You get to learn so much about winemaking, ancient winemaking, present-day winemaking, and of course, sample some delicious wines.
You know, not only Vineyard's great, but some of the professional chefs and even private chefs, they have wonderful private cooking demonstrations and classes for you. So, and it's not, there's some that are very expensive and there's some that aren't very expensive. So when you come here, see if you can book yourself into a cooking demo someplace. Wonderful time.
Okay. So some of my favorite places to have visited, of course I love Siracusa, Cefalu, Palermo, but let me talk about some that we don't talk about enough, and that is Sciacca. I love Sciacca.
Why?
Well, a lot of people from Sciacca went to Boston. It's a nice little fishing community, and on top there's a beautiful ancient town, and it's a ceramic city. I love ceramics, right? One of 3 or 4 big ceramic cities.
Sciacca is one of my favorite towns, too, and I've written about
That's my pick.
Okay,
you pick your own.
Okay, you can do Sciacca. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you for a drive. There's so many different drives that you can do over here. From Catania to Etna to Palermo to the plains of Catania on the autostrada. Your mouth will literally, your jaw will just go like that. And
the whole way.
Abject beauty from the left to the right. The different colors that you're going to see is unbelievable.
The different terrains.
The different terrains. It's at the different times of the year that you come, it always looks different. It's like
here's something that I love doing too, is not taking the highway, but taking the shore ride. You know, you can go from Catania to Taormina along the shores. Of course, you can do the highway as well, but there's so much more to see. You go through all these little towns, and each town has a different personality.
Not only that, Esther, but between Messina and Palermo, there's another shore road. And if you have a chance to stop into Capovolando, it's great. Do you like Capovolando?
That one I've never been to.
I'll tell you another place on the way over there.
Wait, my turn.
Oh,
are we number 4 or 5? No, we're number 5 or 6, something like that. Anyway, I lost count. Okay, another experience that I love doing is going to some museums, believe it or not, even though Sicily is an outdoor museum in of itself. I love to go to the Sicilian Art Museum, learn so much about this ancient form of art that was initially used as a transportation form.
Not only the Sicilian Art Museums, but also the Museums of the Puppets, the Sicilian Puppets. There's a bunch of those places. Those are just great. And the museums in general are great, whether it's an archaeological museum, a cultural museum, an art house. There are great opera houses here too. So for that cultural component, you can't go wrong.
You know, the other thing that I want to say to people is be adventurous. One of the things that I love doing here in Sicily is trying new things. Why not? There's so much flavors, so many different things to try, and also seasonal fruits and vegetables. So in the spring and summer is much different than in the fall and winter. Be adventurous. Try something new.
If you like to shop, right in the middle of the island is the outlet village. It's right by Etna. It's about 45 minutes, I guess, from Palermo, 45 minutes from Catania. And all the Italian high-end, manufacturers have discount places there. You can get really good bargains there, and it's ginormous. So I'd say,
And it's fun to walk around there too.
yeah, but Taormina also has shopping. Palermo has shopping. Catania, Siracusa, Cefalu.
Now here's something else that I love doing and suggest when you get here to make sure and do is go to the local market. Get to know your locals. Support the green grocer. There's plenty of supermarkets. You can support the local supermarkets. But when you go to these green grocers, most of the time you have to pay cash. But you get to know the locals, and you're supporting a local farm.
Yeah, she's talking about the green grocers, but also every town has their own outdoor market that has things besides food, from clothes.
We did an entire episode on that.
We did a whole episode on it. So every town has one of those. That's great. So I would say that's another way to experience the texture of the small communities.
Okay.
Anything else? I have a whole bunch more.
Okay, you have 2 more.
That's it? How about 3?
2 more.
3 more. Please, 3 more.
Okay, you
All right.
got it.
The national parks. There's great national parks out in Palermo area. There's a great national park over here in province of Messina. Down south, there's another one. If you like things like horseback riding, picnicking, driving through beautiful roads and seeing small little villages, the national parks in Sicily are just terrific.
The bottom line is Sicily is not just one of those places you come and sit out by the beach, although there are some beautiful beaches. This is really a place to explore the little towns, the little villages, and have an experience, a Sicilian experience with wine, the Sicilian carts, etc. But I would say also explore some, not just fruits and vegetables, but explore some foods that you haven't eaten. Now, you're not going to come here and get spaghetti and meatballs. That's just not going to happen, right?
Nor are you going to get pizza with pineapple on it. That's not going to happen either. But you're going to get pasta con nero di seppia with the cuddled
Pasta alla norma.
Pasta alla norma.
With eggplant.
You're going to get all sorts of fishes that are just, mouth-watering.
Made in many different ways.
Yeah, and depending on the island where you're at, there's a lot of different stuff.
Okay, pizza or pasta for you?
Wait a minute, I want to talk about one. I have 2 more places to talk about.
Well, wait, pizza or pasta?
I'm a pizza guy. I am a pizza
Hey,
guy.
how's my pizza?
Her pizza is the best in Sicily. I'm telling you, it's awesome. And also her scacciata and her spinach pie. She makes 3 of them. They just killer.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, she'll say to me, hey, let's go out for pizzeria. I'm going to say, why, you going to make one? Because I don't want to go out to a pizzeria. She can make one for $5. It's a $20 pizza. Hello.
Can I talk about Castellammare del Golfo?
Of course.
I love Castellammare del Golfo, and of course we have a partner there. Castellammare del Golfo has a beautiful fishing village, and there's the ancient part. There's so many churches, and the markets, and the beaches. Yeah, Cefalu, Castellammare del Golfo on that side for sure.
A great place to go on the southeast portion of Sicily is Mazzamani. And you take a drive from Mazzamani and you go to the next town over there, Porto Paolo, for some of the best fish dinners you've ever had. And then if you want to keep on going west, you got to go right by Agrigento, Gela, and you got to go onto that beautiful road where now the sea is on your left-hand side. Up top the sea was on the right-hand side, now it's on your left-hand side. But there's so many things to see, from Trapani to, who's that pal Tommaso? He's got the beautiful
Castelvetrano.
Those olives are that big.
Huge.
They almost glow in the dark, they're so good. So
we did an entire episode on that one too.
We just took you right around the whole island on stuff, and we really didn't, hit you up too much on the big touristic places. Although some of the resorts here are just spectacular. So that's it, Esther. That's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to let the people know that there's so much to do here.
These are just some of our favorite things to do.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Oh boy. Okay, on that note, if you've enjoyed this episode of You, Me, and Sicily, check them all out at www.youmeandsicily.com.
Hey, wait a minute, you forgot something.
No, it's your
Facebook,
your job to mention Facebook.
Instagram, right? And don't forget, we have something new on Facebook. Why don't you tell them what that new stuff is now?
news from Sicily and Italy, where we keep you updated to all the happenings around the island and, of course, Italy as well.
Go to our Facebook page, and that'll direct you to our news page. We've been doing a lot of news work.
Hey, thanks everyone for all your support. Thank you.
Peace. God bless
See you
you.
next time.
Ciao.
Ciao.